Every frame a painting. This idea followed Jean-Pierre Jeunet, the director of renowned film Amélie. Hi, in the following video we are going to be talking about and dissecting the colors of the film Amélie and what they could mean and symbolize. So, why are colors so important to a movie? The colors of a film can make the movie a more intense viewing experience and draw the audience in. They can also help us realize certain things and let us be more emotionally connected to the characters or the story. Let's talk about the film. Amélie is a French film that was released in 2001 and received worldwide admiration. The film, like most films at the time, was shot on a film camera and later color graded digitally. One thing that made the public fall in love with the film, apart from the beautiful storyline, are the phenomenal romantic colors and aesthetics of the film. The main colors of the movie are red, green, and yellow. Green and red are complementary colors, which means that they are on the opposite of the color wheel. They give a sense of harmony to the picture. The yellow is used as a filter over the whole picture, which gives it a surreal tint, which we will be talking about later. What we can also find in the movie is an occasional blue. But why did the director choose this color palette? The color palette is a typical characteristic of director Jean-Paul Jeunet, who worked together with cinematographer Bruno Delbonnel. In an interview, Jeunet said that he was very inspired by Brazilian painter Juarez Machado, who Jeunet met before making the film. You can even see his paintings on the walls of Amélie Poulin's room. If we take a look at this painting and the film, we can clearly see that they are similar. The focus of the painting is on a woman with short black hair who reminds us of Amélie. Jeunet's muse for the film was Paris, where the director himself grew up. He wanted to present Paris in a contorted way but true to its nature, and wanted to show the romance and beauty of the city. So now that we know what colors are used and why, what do they actually mean? Of course, there's a lot to say about them, and you could write a whole novel analyzing the colors and how they are significant for the characters. Let's start off with red. Red is the color you see the most. In most cultures, red stands for love and passion. This you can also translate to the film. Red represents the love Amélie wants, needs, and gives. That's also why most of the clothing we see Amélie wear has this exact color. Her parents, who usually didn't give her enough love, are wearing less saturated clothing. Red is also connected to Amélie's childhood. In the opening scenes, you can see Amélie eat raspberries, cherries, and have a red fish. Amélie's childhood is very important for her and her character. Let's move on to green. Green is used as a contrast to the major use of red, and it is featured a lot, mainly in clothing and of course nature. We see it in this scene when Amélie and her mom release her childhood fish into a stream. Green can also symbolize honesty, which we can also apply to the film, because Amélie talks very openly about her experiences. As I already touched on before, the whole movie is bathed in a yellow light. This makes the movie special, as everything seems a bit fantastical and surreal. This is also connected to Amélie's imaginative ways, where she imagines that vinyls are made like crepes. The yellow also brings a certain warmth and happiness to the whole picture, which, on the other hand, makes the romance work better. Finally, maybe the most important color of the film is blue. It is used very sparsely, and that's what makes it special. We call this use of color discordant color, since it is not a part of the usual color palette of the movie. Usually, discordant colors have a particular significance. Blue appears when she meets Nino for the first time, in the form of a photo booth. The folder is also blue when she meets Nino for the second time. We can say blue symbolizes Amélie connecting with people. When she's talking with Raymond, the painter, we also see a blue clock in the background. And when she's in the bar, talking to Bretodo, we see a blue bouquet of flowers behind him. But Amélie also has a blue lamp in her room, which could also show the contrast to it, which would be her solitude and loneliness. The blue adds something special to the color palette of the film, and it catches your eye every time it appears. This film is a beautiful lesson in the use of color in movies, and you can learn a lot from it. You can also tell that a lot of work and thinking went into the making of the film, and that the end result is short of a masterpiece in filmmaking.